State University Long Beach commencement ceremony for the College of Business, celebrating graduates from both the classes of 2020 and 2021. We are so glad we can all be here. Our thanks go out to Angel Stadium, their staff, and the City of Anaheim for their support. Please look for your graduate on the stadium scoreboards as they process in from right field tunnel and cross the graduate platforms. For the faculty members and students taking part in the procession and spoken program, please make your way now to the trophy case at the home plate entrance. Again, faculty members and students taking part in the college procession, please go to the home plate gate trophy case now. Graduates and guests, our ceremony will begin in just a few minutes. Everyone, please take your seats at this time. Please stand for our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Graduates and guests, joining us today to recognize and honor our history-making graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, our distinguished guests and leaders from our college and university. Dr. Michael Chung, Department Chair of Information Systems. Dr. Pia Gupta, Department Chair of Finance. Dr. Sudha Krishnan, Department Chair of Accountancy. Dr. Yu Wang, Department Chair of Marketing. Dr. Mark Washburn, Department Chair of Management and HRM. Dr. Rod Smith, Graduate Programs Director. Neil Schnorr, Chief of Staff, Office of the President. Andy Fee, Director of Athletics. Min Yao, Vice President, Information Technology. Beth Lesson, Vice President, Student Affairs. Scott Appel, Vice President, Administration and Finance. Michelle Cheska, Vice President, University Relations and Development. Ms. Taryn Williams, 2020 Outstanding Graduate Senior. Mr. Simon Shearer, 2021 Outstanding Graduating Senior. Mr. Steve Yoho, Alumni Guest Speaker. Sabina Reddy, Associate Dean of Administration. Jasmine Yer Austin, Associate Dean of Accreditation. Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business. Jane Close Connolly, President, California State University, Long Beach. In 2018, the university adopted a new alma mater with lyrics by Christian Valdez and music by Kyle Gabriel, composed when both were students in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. To perform it for you today, please welcome Nancy Lee Morgan, a member of the current graduating class of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. Please stand for our alma mater. Graduates and guests, now please welcome to the stage Dr. Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business.
Congratulations to all the students graduating from the College of Business in 2020 and 2021. I am Michael Solt, Dean of the College of Business, and I am proud and happy to recognize our 3,000 undergraduate and graduate students who are receiving their degrees at this wonderful ceremony. I would be even happier if we were in our typical venue on campus, but I cannot be more proud about how this college, students, faculty, and staff have coped with the COVID-19 crisis and persevered through this long ordeal. I would like to thank the Angels organization and the city of Anaheim for allowing us to have this amazing ceremony on this amazing evening in their amazing stadium. Okay, all right. Well, as a San Francisco Giants fan who lived in the Bay Area for a long time, they won today also. As a San Francisco Giants fan who lived in the Bay Area for a long time, I'm a little relieved we're not having this ceremony at Dodger Stadium. But I have to admit, I sometimes had bad dreams of the rally monkey helping the Giants, Angels beat the Giants in the 2002 World Series. Go Beach and go Angels. Normally, I would be sharing words of wisdom, such as never be afraid to take opportunities that present themselves, or success in business is about people and relationships. Or even things like don't forget to call your mother and floss your teeth every day. But nothing has been normal about this period that began in March 2020. It is very heartwarming to know that our 2020 graduates who had their commencement ceremony canceled last year will still have one. So maybe they deserve a little extra credit for having had to persevere so long. On the other hand, 2021 graduates also deserve extra credit for having had to complete their last year of college on Zoom. So, with the extra credit added in, everyone gets an A+ in my book. There are many lessons that we have all learned these last 3 semesters. One is that unforeseen events beyond anyone's control can happen, and we must respond immediately. Another is that we can make quick adjustments that will lead to acceptable results. Also, in times of crisis, our focus turns to doing the best we can under the circumstances, even if we cannot be perfect. A key ingredient has been the willingness of everyone to tackle the unknown and to trust that if we all work together, we can prevail. So in the end, it still is about people and relationships, as it is in all successful business endeavors. I believe that we have each gained a resiliency and even courage and strength to know that we can overcome whatever challenges life throws at us. The College of Business is looking forward to more face-to-face classes in fall 2021, but we don't have all the details yet. Currently, we are planning for about 1/3 face-to-face and 2/3 virtual instruction, but that could change. I look forward to when we can use the newly remodeled large lecture classrooms, a $2.3 million project, and the 2 newly remodeled computer classrooms, an $800,000 project. We are getting ready for the return of students to COB, and we continue to invest in the future. Still, the pandemic has had a huge economic impact. As the economy shut down 1 year ago, California's unemployment rose alarmingly to 16%. But it's gone down significantly. We are not back yet to pre-pandemic levels, but we are on our way. California job growth has been evident. Our own Cal State Long Beach Economics Department's research shows that by January 2021, about 1/3 of lost California jobs had been recovered, but the Econ Department research also shows that not all industries were affected equally. For example, leisure and hospitality industry has 12% of California jobs, but experienced 36% of the pandemic's unemployment, while transportation and warehousing industry actually saw job growth during the pandemic. The point is that while there are still pockets of economic pain, COB graduates should be hopeful of improving conditions as they commence on the next chapter of their lives and careers. As we overcome this crisis, the education that the College of Business has provided you will help you in your jobs and advance you in your careers. As economic conditions continue to improve, your College of Business education will position you to add value to your employers, have a positive impact on our local communities, and continue on the path of achieving the American dream. In closing, let me congratulate you again on achieving this important milestone. I would like to thank all of your families and loved ones who have helped you complete your degrees. And I would like to welcome you to the College of Business Alumni Network that has grown to over 53,000 alums. You have worked hard and deserve to enjoy this achievement. Best wishes for a great future, COB graduates of 2020 and 2021. Now, I am pleased to share this video with the families in attendance today. Our graduates know what a special, transformative space Cal State Long Beach is, and this video captures the spirit of determination, creativity, possibility, and service that permeate the beach and have inspired the dreams of our graduates for over 70 years. Celebrating Cal State Long Beach, more than a university.
We can see them in the books we read. Where else can we see dinosaurs? I am now honored to introduce our president,
Jane Close Conley.
Weren't you all just amazed at Nancy Lee Morgan's rendition of the Alma Mater? You guys are so talented, and she's a 2021 classmate of many of you. I have such a deep admiration, of course, for our 2020 grads, whose academic lives changed in the course of just a few days last spring, and for our 2021 grads, who've probably not seen each other for over 14 months. And yet you have accomplished what may have seemed impossible just a year ago. You have held tenaciously onto your dreams. I also admire your family, friends, faculty, and staff who have sacrificed and supported your success. I'd like to give them at least my personal round of applause and would invite you to join me if you'd like. Graduation speeches often give new grads some important life advice and encourage them to change the world. However, for right now, I urge you to take a breath and join me in a few moments of reflection. Look around at this unique and rather wonderful venue. Think of how you will see Angel Stadium as so much more than a ballpark for the rest of your lives. Look to your friends, your classmates, and family. I hope you can feel their love and support. Yes, you earned your degree, but nobody does that alone. Drink in this moment of personal accomplishment and shared effort. I hope you can fix this feeling into your brains so you can go back to it whenever you want to or need to. Perhaps close your eyes for just a second. Create a picture and a feeling of you accomplishing something challenging and wonderful like a university degree. And you did that. You've done it. Something perhaps you might have occasionally doubted was possible. I hope you can sit with those positive feelings for just a little while. I also hope you can feel the love that others have for you and the love you have for them. Feel love and kindness toward yourself. Know that you are unique and lovable. Let it truly sink in that there are no other yous in the universe. Few things are more profound and amazing to me. I hope you can etch into your hearts these feelings, your strengths, your bounce backs, and the power of relationships and community. Take a moment to savor these events now, so you can recall them each time you are confronted by self-doubt or external challenges in your future. And perhaps vow today not to take the good for granted or to fixate on the bad. Celebrate every good thing and learn from mistakes and difficulties. I hope you, like me, will remember this ceremony, the feelings and faces, as a milestone on our journey to our next normal. I'm not sure how we'll be changed by the pandemic experiences, but I do know that I am grateful that I had Beach students, faculty, staff, administrators, alumni, and other community partners with me on the trip. I am grateful that I had all of you. You didn't take your eyes off your aspirations, you persevered, and instead of being victims of circumstances, you all did something as rare as it is wonderful. You have a university degree. Wow. Now what? As Dean Solt, much more expertly than I, talked about what's going on in the world and the economy, I, being the optimist, have focused on the news that it's predicted to roar back for people with college degrees. It's so much fun to be on that Jumbotron. So, check. You've got that college degree, so you're in that favored group. And I'll be excited to hear about your next professional and educational adventures. I'm sure you're already fired up to save our planet, reform our criminal justice system, eliminate poverty, dismantle systemic racism, and remove all the disparities from our health and educational systems. While I'm not sure what you'll do after you've finished with all that, I know it will be important. worth your expertise, and I know you will serve the public good. So to all members of our Beach family, here, near, and far, take care of yourselves, take care of others, stay connected, and go Beach 2020, go Beach 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, President Conley. Please welcome our first student speaker and College of Business Outstanding Graduating Senior for the class of 2020, Taryn Williams.
What's up, Long Beach? Class of 2020, where you at? 2021? Hold up. We waited a year for this day. Class of 2020, where you at? That's right. What's up, graduates? My name is Taryn Williams. I was a President's Scholar, McNair Scholar, and Sally Casanova Scholar during my time at Cal State Long Beach. I also had the distinct privilege of representing the College of Business in the ASI Senate. As a formerly incarcerated, former foster youth, and first-generation college student, I never thought this day would come. It is truly an honor to be here to give this commencement speech to you tonight. First things first, I want to congratulate you all. I can't compete with the Jumbotron.
No one.
Take a look to the person 6 foot away from you on the right and now on the left. Don't you feel like we survived a war together? I mean, we did something truly remarkable. What we've accomplished is challenging for most on an average day. We finished college in the middle of a pandemic. The virtual environment was isolating and often made coursework feel impossible. Amid the threat to your health, to your financial security, and to your sanity, you graduated. You deserve all of the praise for making it to this moment. To my fellow class of 2020 graduates, I realize that this celebration is a little tardy. Last spring came and went with no commencement for the foreseeable future. As the year passed, we faced uncertainty and adversity, but we are here now, together, stronger than ever, ready to face whatever comes our way. I'd like to thank all of the amazing faculty and staff. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Dean Solt, for always taking a student-centered approach in your leadership. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Special thanks to my friends and family who held my hand every step of the way. Thank you to the campus-wide student support programs that helped create a more equitable college experience for folks like me. And finally, a huge thank you to my research advisors and faculty mentors. Without you, I wouldn't be able to say that I'm on my way to a PhD program next fall. And to my children in the stands, right there at the Don Julio Club, Isaiah and Michaela Golden. Mommy loves you so much. I did it all for you. Give them, oh, I got hearts. Don't make me cry. As I wrap this up, I leave you with some wisdom from Pirkei Avot, a compilation of Jewish ethical teachings. Ben Zoma says, "Who is wise? One who learns from every man. Who is strong? One who overpowers his inclinations. Who is rich? One who is satisfied with his lot. And who is honorable? One who honors his fellows. Well, tonight, I honor you all. Once again, congratulations and go Dodgers!
We can edit that out, right?
Can we edit that part out?
Thank you, Taryn. Please welcome our second student speaker and College of Business Outstanding graduating senior for the class of 2021, Simon Schur.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, my fellow graduates, faculty members, family, and friends. We made it. Congratulations. Receiving this great honor, I want to start by first thanking all those that helped me get to where I am today. To my professors, peers, and mentors, I'm grateful for having met all of you and all that you've taught me. To the business organizations that I've been and hope to forever be a part of, I'm glad to have had the chance to grow personally and professionally while meeting so many amazing, aspiring professionals. Next, I want to address a cliche that we are told starting at a young age. You can accomplish whatever you put your mind to. I have found that this is not just a cliche, but actually the secret to success. Put differently, we become what we think about. Earl Nightingale, an American author and public speaker, actually called this the strangest secret. Why do some succeed and others fail? Not for lack of trying, but for a lack of goals and direction. A ship embarking on a journey without a captain, crew, or a set course is doomed to sink. I've achieved all that I have by believing that I could graduate with a 4.0, believing that I'll make a difference by being altruistic and compassionate toward others, and believing that I can be the best in my field. I would like to encourage all of you to use this secret to its greatest potential and never lose sight of those goals. Let us use the strangest secret not just for achieving success ourselves, but also for the betterment of those around us. I hope that we can wake up each day and repeat to ourselves that we will make a positive impact on our community. If you truly believe, then you can achieve the change that you want to see in the world. So be the change that you want to see in the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the classes of 2020 and 2021.
Yeah, please put the camera over there. Yes. They waited a year. Okay. Okay, now put the camera over here. It's a tie. And the camera in the middle, please. Down. That's so heartwarming. Thank you very much. You guys are great. And thank you, Simon, for such a great speech, and thank you, Taryn. Now, I am pleased to introduce our guest speaker, Steve Yoho. Steve is a 1980 graduate of business administration, and he's an aerospace business professional. For several years, he has served the College of Business as a member of the advisory board for the Student Center for Professional Development and a long-standing mentor to business students. He has helped so many of our students, perhaps many of the graduates here today, get interviews and internships and build a solid foundation for their careers. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished guest speaker, Steve Yoho.
Go Angels! Hello, graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. I want to thank Dean Sult for this incredible honor to be the distinguished speaker of the College of Business commencement ceremony. I have worked in the finance aerospace industry for 34 years. And during my career, I've never aspired to be the chief financial officer or the director of a company. If I had to do it all over again, I would choose to be working where the action is, in an environment where I could work with great people and make contributions to the company that makes a difference. I would choose to make family first. Nothing is more important than your family, and I am proof that you can have an outstanding career and be there for your family. This includes my immediate family, my wife Nancy, my son Dan, my daughter Allison, who are all CSULB graduates. My CSULB family, all the students that I helped mentor over the years, and the friends that I've made at the Student Center for Professional Development. Let me ask you a question. Are you a shooting star or are you a rising star? Both, good. A shooting star starts with great momentum, reaches their peak quickly and burns out too soon, while the rising star has great momentum and continues to gain strength as it continues to rise higher and higher. Which one are you? It takes time to build a career that spans 20 to 40 years. You need to be a rising star and continue to gain knowledge, improve your skills, and use them to build a strong foundation of learning, just like you did when you started here at the College of Business at the beach. Your foundation is built layer by layer on a job experiences that prepare you for the road ahead. My parents were part of the greatest generation, and the Great Depression shaped them. They fought in World War II and helped rebuild America. I am part of the baby boomer generation, and I grew up in the 1960s. Just think, black and white TVs and landing on the moon. In the 1970s, no cell phones, very few computers, and the first Star Wars movie. And then I graduated from CSULB in the early 1980s. My generation built solid careers, starting with the same strong foundation as we continue to help grow America. Now, my career is heading toward its final days, and I'm looking to you, the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, to step up to the plate and be the rising star that leads us into tomorrow. How do you do that? Here are some points for you to consider as you graduate and start your career. Number one, network, network, network. As you know, network is key in helping you open doors. So when a person recommends you and helps you get that opportunity, even if it's just an interview, don't forget to thank them and pay it forward when you have that opportunity. Number 2, remember where you came from. That's right, CSULB, College of Business. Once you get in the workplace environment, your other college graduates will surround you, and the company will know which college each of you came from. You now have become a representative or an ambassador from CSULB, and your company will compare you to future interns and entry-level hires. So work hard and make them want to come back to the beach and hire future employees. And don't forget to wear your CSULB swag to show off your school. Number 3, be the best you can be. This university has a great business school, and you should be proud you were part of it. You've worked hard, you passed the tests, you made the grades, and now earned the degree. Now it's time to apply what you've learned to be the leaders of tomorrow. I expect and challenge you to go into the workplace, learn the processes, and work harder than all the other employees. I expect and challenge you to ask for the harder assignments. Be a driving force of change. Ask for more work and implement an 80-20 rule. Once you get the job, get it done in 80% of the time and ask for additional work to fill in the other 20%. Keep doing this over and over again, and be the rising star that forever burns bright into the future. Number 4, be a mentor. One of the greatest regrets is that I did not return to the college right after graduation. In fact, it took 23 years for me to return to CSULB. If I had returned right after graduation, I would have signed up to be a mentor in the SCPD, the Student Center for Professional Development. In their junior mentoring program, mentoring a student is a great way to give back by coaching students and helping them learn what working life would be like. If you made mistakes along your road from academia to career, you can help them avoid these mistakes. Step up to the plate. Be the person someone else can count on for your support. Number 5, keep in touch. Let the College of Business know how you're doing in your career. Stay in contact with alumni relations and look for opportunities to give back. It could be on an advisory board, mentoring a student, making a monetary donation, sharing your experience and your expertise in a class, or serving on a panel for the College of Business student organizations. You could even help recruit interns from CSULB for your employer, just as I did. What better way to get back to your college and your employer? The Eagles song, "It's Your World Now," says it best. It's your world now. Use the time well. Be part of something good. Leave something good behind. Now it's time for me to pass the baton to each one of you and challenge you to go out and use the knowledge and skills you've learned here at the College of Business at the beach. Continue to be on the cutting edge of new processes and procedures in business, on the cutting edge of new technology, and help mold a better business for America and the world. Be that driving force of change. Be that forever rising star. Thank you, and go Beach.
What's that? Okay, good. Thank you, Steve. We will now confer degrees on our master's candidates. Will all the class of 2020 candidates for the Master of Business Administration and Master of Science degrees please stand? President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all of the requirements for their degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of Business to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, and by your Dean and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate master's degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Now we will confer degrees for the master's candidates of the class of 2021. Will all the class of 2021 candidates for the Master of Business Administration and Master of Science degrees please stand? President Connolly, these candidates have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of Business to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate master's degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Thank you, President Connolly. Congratulations to our new master's graduates. I will now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration by department or program. Will the 2020 candidates for accountancy please stand? Okay. Please be seated. Let's see, will the 2020 candidates for finance please stand? Please be seated. Will the 2020 candidates for Management Information Systems please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2020 candidates for International Business please stand? Please be seated. Will the 2020 candidates for Human Resources Management please stand? Please be seated. Will the 2020 candidates for Management please stand? Super, thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2020 graduates for Supply Chain Management please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2020 candidates for Marketing please stand? Please be seated. Now will all the class of 2020 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration please stand. President Conley, these candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration have satisfactorily completed all the requirements for their degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of Business to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Thank you. Congratulations to our new 2020 bachelor's graduates. I will now present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration by Department of Program for the 2021 graduates. Will the 2021 candidates for accountancy please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for finance please stand? Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for management information systems please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for international business please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for human resources management please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for management please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Will the 2021 candidates for supply chain management please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. And will the 2021 candidates for marketing please stand? Thank you. Now will all the class of 2021 candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration please stand? Everyone stand. President Conley, these candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration have satisfactorily completed all requirements for their degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of Business to receive their degrees.
You have been recommended to me by the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, by your Dean, and by your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled the requirements the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Baccalaureate graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left side of your cap. This signifies completion of your undergraduate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Thank you, President Conley. With the conferral of all the degrees for both 2020 and 2021 graduating classes, our beautiful evening is coming to an end. To our graduates, let me congratulate you again for achieving this important milestone in life's journey and wish you well on the next steps that you will be taking, no matter what those steps will be. To families, friends, and loved ones, let me thank you for all of the love and support you have provided our graduates, because they would not be celebrating this great achievement or thinking about what is next without your contributions. I know we have been through unpredictable times this past year with so many unforeseen things having happened, but here is some advice from one of our greatest presidents, Abraham Lincoln. He said, "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Our fervent hope is that the College of Business has provided you the tools necessary to create whatever you want. And in closing, let me add that the most important ingredient of all is your willingness to create your future. You do not have to be perfect. As Jennifer Aniston, the actor, once said, "There are no regrets in life, just lessons." So, classes of 2020 and 2021, go forth and create a great future. And never stop accumulating those lessons. Go Beach!
Graduates and guests, family and friends, thank you for joining us this afternoon for the commencement ceremony for the College of Business. We invite you now to make your way out to meet your graduate at one of our 8 graduate experience stages in the parking lot. There, graduates and family can view their graduate slide and hear their names read as they cross the stage. Congratulations, and go Beach!